Hi, my name is Mary. Today FM plays the best music in Lambasa. Today FM rocks.
My name is Thomas. I'm here in Nakasi and I like to listen to Today FM because it rocks.
My name is Milenia. Today FM rocks here in Singapour.
My name is Alfriti and Today FM rocks here in Tavua.
My name is Mary Jane. I love listening to Today FM here in Ba. Today FM rocks.
My name is Ilaiti Ambal and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks here in Osur.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In the news tonight, students urged to be responsible towards education. LTA to strengthen road safety measures. And public consultation on Code of Conduct Bill continues.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Amrita Sagar.
Prime Minister Varange Bainimarama believes funding education is the single best investment a government can make. Giving his best wishes to students who will be starting their new school year tomorrow, Bainimarama says he is proud that this year is a $1 billion year for the Fijian education system. The education sector became the first sector to receive over $1 billion allocation in the last national budget. Ritika Pratap reports.
On the eve of the new school year, the Prime Minister is urging students to be the best they can be.
The type of Fijians your family, your friends, and the community can count on, and that our nation needs if we are to build on all of our great progress. Taking responsibility for your education means respecting and listening to your teachers. It means being kind to your classmates. It means putting your best foot forward, working hard, reading, studying, and asking questions.
Bainimarama also has a word of advice for families.
Every student in Fiji deserves to come home to a community that values their education. They should be given time to complete their homework and reflect on what they've learned each and every day. Someone at home should be checking in on their progress and encouraging them to succeed. Someone should always be present when required for parent-teacher meetings.
The Prime Minister reiterating government support towards helping all Fijians continue their journey through education. Ritika Pratap, FBC News.
Meanwhile, it will be an exciting as well as emotional day for debut students. Hundreds of children will be starting their school journey with preschool, kindergarten and Year 1 studies. Savara Tambua today visited a family in the informal settlement in Vatuanga to see what final preparations were being done.
Milika Naivanawa and Kalivati Nengulevu from Wanivatu settlement in Vatuanga Suva will be Year 1 students from tomorrow. The excitement to begin their education journey was clearly visible.
I'm ready for school. My books are ready.
Nengulevu's mother, Milia Kera, says she began her preparation early because her son will be embarking on an important journey from tomorrow.
I have bought stuff for our kids before Christmas and I'm planning to pack them tonight, and I'm advising parents and guardians, if we want our children to become good leaders for tomorrow, then we should now support their education.
The 35-year-old says it will get busy for her as she will be taking her son to school every day.
I will accompany Kali to school for a few days since he is new to his school.
Parents are advised to ensure they do their part in ensuring their children report to school prepared for the 2019 school year. Savera Tambua, FBC News.
The Land Transport Authority will use more innovative technology in an effort to increase road safety, says newly appointed Chief Executive Samuel Simpson. Simpson says while there are already cameras installed in various hotspots around the country, new methods can be implemented to strengthen this enforcement. Ritika Pratap reports.
Taking new approaches to ensure drivers and pedestrians change their mindset towards road safety is top of the priority list for the new LTA Chief Executive.
There are other methods that we can use, using speed cameras, using red light detection cameras.
Despite being in the country less than 2 weeks, Simpson has assessed where improvements can be made.
We have a very important strategy which will be available in the next couple of months, which is the LTA strategy, which will take us through the next number of years, we'll be making that public later on.
Board Chair Vijay Maharaj says they have faith in Simpson's capabilities.
The LTA board has full faith on him to lead LTA to an efficient and vibrant workforce in 3 years of his contract and beyond as per expectation of the government, public and the stakeholders at large.
In the coming days, the LTA will also strengthen its information campaign in various divisions. Ritika Pratap, FBC News.
The Auditor General Ajay Nand last week submitted several changes he would like to see reviewed by the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Justice, Law and Human Rights in the Code of Conduct Bill. While endorsing the need for the proposed legislation that aims to provide a uniform code of conduct for all public office holders, the AG noted the need for specific definitions and more clarity on several clauses. Maggie Boyle reports.
Public submissions on the Code of Conduct Bill have begun, and there appears to be a number of grey areas.
In some areas, the bill can be strengthened to capture its fullest intent, which is to promote accountability and transparency in public institutions.
Nand also submits there is a need to review the clause that pertains to complaints that may be politically motivated.
We do not understand how the Commission would determine whether a complaint is politically biased or malicious before deciding to investigate or not to investigate. So that could be clarified.
Committee Chair Alvik Maharaj notes that the bill is a game changer for public officials and one that requires comprehensive discussion.
Mostly general comments that are coming in, not any specific changes coming directly to the bill, because as you know, it's a very open bill that's going to actually apply to all public officials.
Submissions on the bill before the committee will continue in Lautoka tomorrow. Maggie Boyle, FBC News.
Still to come, preparations to host annual ADB meet continues. And in tonight's successful Fijian segment, we speak with the man behind the FEO's Results app. Details after the break.
Bula, nevang gomal kay leloma, ngongay nakas untuk makarong ng Bula FM, namban dua na sere.
Hoya ubasit sai lambasa. Ya untuk talita ina warong ng Bula FM namba 2 na sere.
Gua Dr. Meli ako na tao no hinga toka. Talita kina na warong ng Bula FM namba 2 na sere.
Wana tuma ng Bula FM namba 2 na sere namba 1.
Na vengo fani na tao no singa toka. Kita untuk talita ka ng Bula FM namba 2 na sere.
Bula FM namba 2 na sere.
Preparations for Fiji to host the Asian Development Bank's annual meeting of governors in May of this year in Nadi is well on its way. Permanent Secretary for the Ministry of Civil Service, Bernadette Wells, says while only 3 months remain before the forum proper, a number of measures have already been finalized. Wells says with 4,000 delegates to the high-level meeting expected, in addition to a cohort of international press that Fiji has never seen before, the organising team is leaving nothing to chance.
So at this point in time, we've got the bulk of our contracts in place, and now it's just making sure that all of our arrangements are put in place, and then once that is finalised, we're going to do a lot of desktop and live rehearsals. So we're working very closely with the police, and one of the things that we're planning on doing, getting closer to the event, are some joint exercises so that we can test our readiness.
The National Fire Authority is urging all property owners to install private fire alarms. Chief Executive Manasseh Lesuma says in the past, this system has saved numerous lives and properties as it alerts fire wardens or those responsible before the fire escalates to an uncontrollable stage. Savara Tambor reports.
More than 300 private fire alarms units have already been installed in buildings, and the NFA is hoping more Fijians will acquire the technology.
We get notified immediately when there is a fire. The system is such that even if it's not, there's no one at home, no one in the building, it actually activates when a fire happens, and we are automatically informed through the system.
Chief Fire Officer Gionilau Moditai is reminding people not to tamper with the system.
Challenging of the fire alarm should be done only by firefighters. That's one of the big challenges that we have at the moment. and the other one is direct connections or loose connections.
More than 300 private fire alarms units have already been installed in buildings, and the NFA is hoping more Fijians will acquire the technology. Sabira Tambua, FBC News.
The Fiji National Provident Fund is reminding its members that it has a zero tolerance for fraudulent acts. This as continuous claims of unauthorized withdrawals and falsified documents were provided for early withdrawal assistance, such as false termination or resignation letters for unemployment assistance. Chief Executive Charochi Koroi has discouraged members from resorting to desperate measures. Koroi says investigation is ongoing for similar cases. He says penalties for fraudulent acts vary according to its severity. The unemployment assistance enables members to apply for a maximum of $2,000 from the general account if they provide a letter from their employer confirming duration of employment and reason for termination or resignation. Imagination is more important than knowledge. For knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. In our Successful Fijian segment tonight, we take a look at the journey of 30-year-old Vijendra Singh, the man who developed the Fijian Elections Office Results app, which was widely used during the 2018 general election. Kritika Kumar reports.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
Born and brought up in Suva, Vijendra Singh attended Rishikul Sanathan College, and computer studies was one of his favorite subjects.
High school life, I was always intrigued and fascinated by the subject of computing science. So despite all those pressures, I took up computing science, and my application to USP was approved, and I even got a scholarship from PSC, and then that's how the computing science career started off.
He says he faced some difficulties looking for a job after graduating.
The major challenge then was to find a job. At that time, because I was marketing myself as a programmer, there was very limited opportunities back then for programmers in the IT field.
Singh, who previously worked for the Judicial Department, says he developed a couple of web-based apps. However, he says his dream was always to develop a mobile app, and that opportunity came when he joined the Fijian Elections Office in 2015.
It was the vision of the Supervisor of Elections to develop such an app, so voters, the media, the public could get results on the palm of their hands. So through his vision, the idea came up of developing that app, and then we looked into how we could do it.
Singh says he had to make some sacrifices while working on developing the FEO app.
I managed to convince the office, the management, that I would develop this app in my own time, because I really wanted to do it. I wanted to do it in-house, and so working after hours. So those time that I would usually spend with my family, I had to sacrifice that.
The father of one believes Fiji has a lot of potential in the IT sector.
So to the public and private sector, for them to encourage local talent. There's huge potential in Fiji, just that we need to tap into our local talent.
Amongst his notable work as an app developer, Singh has also developed the party registration system that was used to digitize all political party records and information, and the polling venue locator app that enables users to visually see polling venues and locate their venue using their voter number. Kritika Kumar, FBC News.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
Ahead in sports, VPL set to kick off next weekend. And Vatemo Ravovo dropped from the Fiji 7 squad.
Lola, I am Eleanor. For the best classic hits, I only listen to Gold FM here in Singapore. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Seni Rawa. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Dino. I'm from Alpriga, Koroko, Singatoka. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Salote. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, my name is Marida. Gold FM plays the best classics here in Aotearoa, Sigatoka.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
The 2019 Vodafone Premier League kicks off next Sunday. The Fiji FA League Board met today to finalise the fixtures. Vashnil Prasad reports 2 matches will be played next weekend, while the official opening will be held on the 26th of this month in Lambasa.
After the meeting today, it has been confirmed that VPL title holders Lautoka will kick off for the campaign this year against Tavua at Churchill Park next Sunday. In another match on the same day, Nasinu will host Bai at Ratu Kambau Park in Nausori.
We have what was our drawback last season and how we want to improve the league, and everything was taken into account, and therefore we have decided to start the National League.
The official opening will be held at Lambasa Subrail Park when Bambasing Alliance takes on Bai at 1:30 p.m.
We want to finish the league by August. We have planned the league in such a way because we have to take into account the national team commitment, the OFC commitment.
Meanwhile, the newly promoted Nasinu side is hoping to stem its mark from the first game this season.
Nasinu public, we want support, and it's our first home game, and we are playing one of the top teams in Fiji soccer, and that's Ba, and we're relying on team support.
PGFA is expecting to finish the league by August. Vashnil Prasad, FBC Sports.
Fiji football star Roy Krishna scored twice as Wellington Phoenix defeated Central Coast Mariners 3-2 in the A-League game last night. Krishna's both goals came in from the spot kick. Mohamed Salah's penalty extended Liverpool's lead at the top of the Premier League to 7 points after 1-0 win over Brighton. Liverpool has 57 points while Manchester City sits second with 50 points and Tottenham is third with 48 points. Chelsea has moved 1 point behind third place Tottenham with a 2-1 victory over a Newcastle side who are now in the relegation zone. Pedro and David Luiz scored the goals for the side. Fiji Airways men's 7 stylish playmaker Vatemo Rovovo has been dropped from the squad due to disciplinary reasons. Fiji Rugby Union Chief Executive John O'Connor says Rovovo consumed alcohol during the Cape Town Sevens in South Africa late last year. He says Nandi native will miss the Hamilton and Sydney Sevens. Other prominent players who will miss the second leg of the World Rugby Series includes Amenoni Nasilasila and Paula Sinikula. The Tamandambu 7 side is looking forward to winning more titles this year after bagging its own tournament at Ratu Kambau Park in Nausori yesterday. Captain Luke Ngonimeke says there are a few areas to work on ahead of the Coral Coast Sevens next weekend. Vashnil Prasad reports.
After winning the Tamandambu Sevens title, the host team has set its sights on more tournaments this year.
We are looking forward to the Coral Coast Sevens next weekend, even though we had never won that tournament, but hopefully we will make a difference next week.
Team manager Johnny Loloma says they will carry on with their hard work during the training sessions from tomorrow.
We proceed on this tournament of us. This tournament is gauging. It's a gauging game or tournament for us through the biggest Coral Coast 7. It's coming up the next week.
It's away into Taladolo. Taladolo gives it into Muri Muri.
The side has set the platform after beating a tough police outfit by 12-0. Their next aim is to grab the Coral Coast Sevens title next weekend. Vashnil Prasad, FBC Sports.
Generally fine weather prevailed over most parts of the country today. Looking at the west, hot conditions with temperatures above 30 degrees was experienced in all centres. And eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, sunny and humid conditions mostly with brief showers in the afternoon. Up north, mainly clear with scattered showers in a few places. Now at sea, moderate west to easterly winds, fresh at times, moderate to rough seas. For the tides, high tide at 12:47 tomorrow morning, low tide will be at 7:03 a.m. Sunrise is at 5:42. As for tomorrow, cloudy periods with some showers and isolated heavy falls and thunderstorms is forecast over Yasawa and Mamanuca Group, the northern and western parts and interior of the larger islands. Elsewhere, cloudy periods with few showers and possible isolated afternoon or evening thunderstorms. As for Tuesday, occasional showers with few thunderstorms over most places. Recapping the main stories, students urged to be responsible towards education. LTA to strengthen road safety measures, and public consultation and code of conduct bill continues. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. On to our poll question segment this week, we're asking, is Fiji ready for a passenger train industry? Visit our FBC website to answer. Now you can always send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via our Facebook page FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. Until next time, good night.
Hi, I'm Jyotishma. I'm from Singatoka. I love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM is #1.
I'm Charlene Robert. Mirchi FM rocks in Lambasa.
I'm Soname Nasori Jackson. Mirchi FM is hot.
My name is Raymond Dutt. I'm in Baba Singh Alliance. Mirchi FM is hot in Lambasa.
I'm Pritika from Jax Nasori. I love listening to Mirchi FM here in Nasori. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.